Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and try on the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So those of you who follow my channel would have seen an unboxing of another Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition just last month. So now let's go ahead and open this one up by of course first sliding off the outer cardboard sleeve, and then we can now open up the box. So for this video, I'm going to keep it much shorter than the one that I unboxed just last month. So setting the box to the side on the top right hand side of the screen right there. And let's proceed with the unboxing right here. So you can see the box sitting very nicely in its black card inner box. Let's be very careful and lift it out and slide the box just to the side there and set this one right down here. So you have the watch box here, a black one as I've shown in the previous unboxing of the earlier one that I got last month. A nice wood box with a wood base. And now opening up the box to reveal the watch right there. So if you want the details of all the trimmings and contents of the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition, you can look at my earlier video which I uploaded last month of the other watch. So this time around, let's go ahead and pop the watch out from its watch box right there to reveal the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. And I'm going to close the box now and set it to the side. So we're just going to move the contents around a bit across the tabletop, and now giving you a close-up look. And I'll start handling the watch in just a bit, but giving you that close-up detail while it's still fastened or semi-fastened to its watch cushion right here. So giving you a nice good look. And like I said, I'll try and keep this video short, or at least much shorter than the other video which I uploaded just last month of the other Harrods Special Edition. So this time around, at least you get to see the watch without any stickers in the way, obstructing any of the aspects of the watch. So as you may already know, the Tudor Heritage Black Bay does come in 3 other colors: black, blue, as well as red. This one is a Harrods Special Edition, so they've partnered with the world famous Harrods department store in London with this green version with the green aluminium bezel insert, as well as the green tipped seconds hand, as you can see, and of course the feet first indication on the text at the bottom there. I'll move the hands in just a moment, so I'm just giving you a close-up look still of the watch. And of course the green text, as I mentioned, with the feet first instead of the meters first. And giving you a nice close-up of the side of the watch. So this watch has a 41mm case size. And it's rated to 200 meters in terms of the depth rating. And it does have approximately 70 hours of power reserve. So now, actually just giving you a close-up look at the clasp as well, right there on the bracelet of the watch. So nice close-up detail there with the brushed finish. So very finely brushed. And now let's slide it off its cushion right there. I'm going to set the cushion right down. And now giving you a close-up look once again, without the cushion this time. But first just giving you this close-up look. And of course I'll show you the case back as well. But you can see it does have a very thick side flank of the case, as with the other Tudor Heritage Black Bays. This is no different except for the colors, and of course, like I mentioned, the text for the depth rating of the watch. And one thing I've noticed as well, this watch is quite significantly higher in terms of weight compared with the counterpart, sort of similar counterpart, with the Tudor Submariner 114060. This watch weighs 184 grams, whereas the Submariner weighs 160 grams. So this is about 15% heavier than the than the Rolex Submariner, I beg your pardon. And this does have a much larger bracelet as well. And just showing you the case back right there, you'll see that it does have that special edition engraving or stamping at the back of the watch, with the Harrods logo right there with the H, and of course the unique edition number. So far it's gone up to, I've been told, about 1800, and this one here is 1735 or 1735. So those are those subtle differences between this and the other Heritage Black Bay editions, or at least Heritage Black Bays. And now let's pop the crown out. Right there, and let's move the hands. So that you have a nice clear view of the text on the dial. And let's wind the watch up. So some people wind it with a back and forwards motion, or you can do it just simply with the continuous forward motion right there. And there we have it. The seconds hand is now sweeping around the dial. And let's push the crown down and screw it down just to lock it up right there. And I'll try and get in much closer. You can see that very fine detail. Hopefully there's a bit of shadow at the bottom of the frame, only because the camcorder is in the way. But nonetheless, this is a very, very close-up look at the dial of the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. So right there, hopefully you have a nice, good look at the watch. Once again, the side, and it's nice to see the classic features of the riveted bracelet. And as I mentioned, this complete piece does weigh in heavier than a Rolex Submariner by 24 grams. Just to show you that crown as well, that rose detail there with the black filled enamel. Once again, giving you that close-up look. So you can see a lovely shade of green on the bezel insert as well as on the green tip of the seconds hand, and that green text of the depth rating of the watch, with the feet being presented first. And now let's pop open the clasp here to show you some other details of the wristwatch. And of course, let me just turn it around so the text is in the right orientation. So right there with the Tudor, once I can get the autofocus to come back on right there on the right part of the watch. And just to try it on for size, before I do that, just giving you a more thorough look right there. And of course, now another look at the special edition case back with the unique numbering. And now let's try it on. So I do have a 17.2 centimeter circumference wrist, or 6 3/4 inches. Now I'm just going to snap the clasp back on and locking it down. And you can see there's plenty of room for this watch to go on much larger wrists. I can fit 3 fingers right through the bracelet right there. So no worries if you have a much larger wrist than mine. Give you that look right there. Some sense of scale and perspective. And sat on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, or 17.2 centimeters right there, to give you some idea or sense of how the watch looks. On my wrist. Okay, so let's now take it off. Of course, flipping the catch up and then releasing the clasp. And now one more look right there. And of course, there's one thing also that I should show you is the unidirectional bezel and how it turns and clicks. So that's how it sounds. Okay, and of course, only turns one way, unidirectional, not bidirectional, so it locks and doesn't allow any clockwise rotation. So let's just set it back with the marker or pip at 12 o'clock. So back, fully centered. Just one more thing to show you. I do have this Oxy LED 12 LED ultraviolet torch, which I've unboxed some time ago on my channel. Let's go ahead and shine the UV light on the watch so that I can show you the lume on the hands and dial of the watch. And there we go. You can see it does have a green lume to the watch. And let's do it again. And I'll turn the lights off, or at least the pair of lamps next to me off. I'll have to do so very quickly as well, just so you have some sense of the lume of the watch right there. Nice and green. And just let's do it one more time for those who enjoy the lume of the watch. And there we go, a nice green color to the lume of the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. So nice good look all around at the watch close up and being worn on my wrist, or tried on at least, and looking at those fine details that make this Tudor Heritage Black Bay different from the regular versions. And so just to give you some sense of scale, I'm gonna rest the watch in the palm of my hand right there. And let's do it with my right hand. So that's the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. Thanks for watching and happy ticking!